Yeah.
Yep.
It's exciting.
We all understood that one.
Well, we got
No, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh,
so him having more surgery, does that mean Lenny doesn't make it to camp?
that's what it means.
Oh, bummer. I know your kids love to have her there.
Yeah. Blowing up my phone. Don't know.
All right. Well, we're gonna get started here on our Monday morning workout. Oof. I just drove back from Vancouver and we got in pretty late, 11 o'clock or so. So I'm glad to be up and moving.
Yeah, above ground, yay.
Yeah. I mean, really, I wish I was still in bed, but technically, I got a whopping 6 hours of sleep. So, and
Wow, wow.
the sun is out and summer is here. Great.
Pretty out. It's 70 degrees here, and I think
Oh,
Connie,
nice.
what did you say, 84 or something?
84 in
Yeah,
Florida.
already,
That's nice.
already.
Wow. Already.
Headed for 96.
Oh my.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trapped like a rat in the house. Just as bad as if it was snowing.
Yeah. Too hot, too cold.
Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And it hasn't stopped raining up north. What about all those tornadoes? Jeez Louise.
Oh, I know. My son's brother-in-law, they had a huge tree fall on both their cars and just missed the house. They still don't have any power.
Where's that? Where's that?
They live in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, so just north of Tennessee.
Okay, because yeah, we had a lot of that over here. Not where I'm at. I seem to always just miss it all, but there was some craziness in our town.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of my another coworker, the
Are
tree
we
fell on their
going yet?
cars.
We're just warming up. We're only 4 minutes in.
Rain, rain, rain. That's all it's been doing. Don't need any more rain.
Everything's watered and green.
Flooded and getting washed out.
Oh man.
The garden's like, what is going on here? I don't need any more liquid. Can't get the grass cut, so there's snakes everywhere.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Are they snakes to be avoided?
I haven't seen. One was, I can't remember the name of it. It's brown, but it's a good snake, and the other one
Orange snake.
was too. But somebody up the road that I know found a copperhead. Very hard.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, just a little creepy when you happen upon them, but it's just the rain and the tall grass.
Interesting. I never thought of keeping the grass down. We'll keep the snakes out, but that I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what my mother-in-law, who's considering coming out here to live with us or live on our property, or we have two pieces of property here, and so
Mhm.
she's building out there on the property. She said that she goes, well, I can't stand snakes, so if you're gonna keep the lawn mowed,
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen a snake in the 2 years I've been here, but apparently we're
Well,
infested with snakes here in Tennessee. I've never seen one.
Huh.
I know, but we don't get out in the grass in our wheelchairs.
Yeah.
We don't get out in the boonies looking around that much.
Well, I mean, I just went hiking with Amber Hanson the other
Yeah.
didn't see any. I said, have you ever seen any out here and all this hiking that you do? She doesn't see them either. I don't know. They must be scared of us.
Yeah.
Just don't look up.
Ah,
That's where they like to be.
Up in the trees. Oh.
jeez Louise. That
My
wasn't even-
son
Ooh,
kayak
creepy.
fishes, and he had fallen asleep. He had, anchored, but he was near some trees, and one fell in his kayak.
Oh man.
Oh,
Did Doc,
It woke him up. He's not afraid, but of course, it startled him. But
it would more than startle me. I'd probably drown. Sure.
no doubt.
it fell on him. It smacked. Of course,
Ugh.
scared it as much as it scared him. But
Yeah.
What kind of a snake was it?
it's just a regular old, probably a black snake, or it could have been worse because he was on the water. But moccasins, I don't know enough about them, but they go in the trees. But
Oh,
yeah,
and
it was a black snake.
Snakes, they go wherever they want.
snakes in the water. That just is terrible. And then I saw something the other day that I was like, this can't be real, but it is. I mean, I don't think out here or anything, but just the biggest, most ginormous, hugest snake you've ever seen in all your life, out in the water. Unbelievable. So
I need to name these workouts not at the beginning, but at the end.
Yeah.
This one would be
one's
snake in the grass or snake
So,
sprints.
I'm out in the middle of the lake in a kayak, and I had a boat like tied up behind me that I was pulling along, and the rope moved next to my leg, and I just went, snakes on a plane. It freaked me out. I knew I was in the middle of the lake, but I was just like, oh my God, snakes on a plane.
Funny.
Yeah, I pulled a tarp out. I was cleaning out the shed,
And it wasn't folded up very well. It's 30 by 40. It's huge. And it had two little holes in it. Oh, I know what that is.
Oh wow.
I wrapped it. There was this huge snake skin right in the middle of it. So, I mean, it was a complete shed. Eyes, nostrils, everything. And dry, it was almost 2.5 feet long. So,
Oof.
gave it to Francis. Yeah. Thought, well, I'm glad I didn't happen upon you.
Yeah, right. Well, we're gonna start. We're gonna do a 10-minute tempo. So we'll do some variations. We'll pick it up a little bit and we'll slow it down, but we're just gonna do something kind of a nice just easy burn today. We'll we'll just start picking it up now, up to 70%, maybe 75, nothing hard, just kind of easy
Go,
tempo.
go.
Yeah, let's just start going now. Start
Go,
picking it up.
go.
Mm. And we went over to Kevin Hanson's memorial service, and
Nice.
we had quite a story there. There was one lady, her name is Alicia, and she says, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "Well, you kind of look familiar." And she said, um, "Back in 1970." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, you used to come down. You were in middle school, and they didn't know what to do with you for PE, so they sent you down to the Willamette Lane, which is a swimming facility right next to the middle school. And during third period, I went down and I would go swimming." And she said, "You would roll down on your skateboard, and I remember you would climb up in the little window and you would reach your hand out and ring the buzzer to let us know you were here. And then she goes, I was supposed to be teaching how to swim, but you already knew how to swim. And so I just pretty much just watched you swim for 40 minutes and you would jump off the diving boards and you were just kind of twitting around everywhere and that was when I was like seventh grade. And she said, I said, were you in a wheelchair then? And she said, no, it was like a year later, something like that. So it's probably 1979, something like that. Anyway, so I got reunited with her, and it was just like, she goes, yeah, I'm your PE teacher. And it's pretty fun. She's married. She ended up marrying, I mean, both their first spouses died, but John Smith, and and uh he was the one that put on the Nike Marathon and had the wheelchair division be part of it. So I told them about you, Connie, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we remember Connie back in the day." So that was pretty fun. And then we just got to meet all these people that Kevin, like there was probably 100 people that came to this thing, and it was all these athletes from all around. Chris Waddell flew in,
Wow.
and just all these people that um, Kevin's life touched, and so it was really cool. We got a big photo, and it was just all these people that were part of my life too,
Yeah.
before I even met Kevin, and all these adaptive sports people from Eugene, Oregon. So,
Mothership.
yeah, the mothership, yeah. So that was pretty awesome to be reunited with so many of those people, and then my son said, for your birthday, I want to take you to the world's second largest arcade. It's in Hillsboro, Oregon. And they had 7,000 pinball machines and probably 5,000 video games. And it had to have been 5,000 square feet, and it's a museum. So there's all this memorabilia. Like every wall, every section of the wall had something framed that was signed. It's called Next Level. And it's remarkable. It's right next to the Hillsboro Airport.
I think I'll take my grandkids when I come,
Yeah,
by an
it was
artist.
$23 and you get a day pass. You can stay as long as you want. All the games are free. And just what a treat. So we were there with the grandkids and everybody and then they wanted to leave around 3 o'clock. My wife and I stayed for another hour and a half playing Pac-Man. So they had Pac-Man on this giant screen. It was like 10 feet tall by 8 feet wide. We played that for quite a while.
Oh,
Yeah, it was fun. And they were having an air show at the airport there. And so when we came out, we got to see there was some planes doing their tricks up above. And
Wow,
anyway, quite a quite a great weekend actually.
that's wonderful.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna pick it up for fast pedal for a minute. Here we go. Pick it up for a minute. Go, go, go. Just a little surge here. And we had a showing for our house yesterday, and they were here for like 45 minutes. So that's
Wow.
a good one.
nice.
How's the poor mom, Craig?
I know.
Have you found a place to move to yet?
Yeah. Yeah, we found a lot in a neighborhood up by the fairgrounds and we're gonna
Oh,
be
you're gonna
building.
build again?
Yeah.
Ah, you're so
Okay.
crazy.
Take her back to 70, 75.
You
Just
gonna,
keep her going, no rest.
why are you gonna build instead of buy already built? What's the reason?
It's cheaper
It is, okay.
and you get to have no stairs
Yeah, way better access.
and then wider doors because you get, whether they put in a 2.8 door or a 3.0 door, it's not really a difference in price, but it just
Pocket
depends on when they built it.
door.
Yeah. And then we get to design the flow of the house so it works well with a wheelchair. And then you have instant equity because you're usually building into a neighborhood that's not matured yet. So it matures and the price, the value goes up.
I'm 47.
Whew, 91. Keep her just consistent, breathing. It's not too hard. Just kind of keep the burn going. No sprints today, just nice and tempo-y.
Tempo, yeah, I like that. Like tempo-ish, only different.
Yeah. Teresa just jumped on the draft. So she's
Doggone it.
she's
Here
drafting
I
us
am.
now.
Sorry, I'm late, guys. I'm sorry.
Good morning. Well, glad you caught us. Glad we
Me
kept
too.
the pace slow today so you could jump in. Just hop in the draft. We'll pull
Okay,
you
okay.
along.
Okay, I'm coming.
2 more minutes, and we've been going 10. Let's do a 30-second where we just kick it up just a little bit, starting right now.
Okay, let's do it. Right.
Just a little bit more spin to it. And you can take about 10% off. Just keep her moving here, team. Got 1:15 to go.
Ooh-wee.
All right. 35 seconds to go. Let's pick it up just a little bit here. We'll have a little break, a little rest coming up. Pick it up here. Come on, team. 30 seconds. Okay, you can slow her down. A little jog. We'll do a 1-minute jog.
Was that
Oh.
the end of our 10 minutes?
That was the end of the 10. Yep.
Okay. So I could take a drink now. We're actually on a
Yeah. I finished that at 104.
132.
Ooh, nice.
It's a regulation 10 minutes or something. Oh, coffee.
So we got new pickleball courts painted out on the tennis courts for this year's camp.
Haha.
So that's nice. and two soccer fields painted. All right, we're gonna go for our second 10 minutes. 10 minutes of tempo minus. Go, go, go. The 31. Start to pick her back up again. Just find that slow burn, breathe, total aerobic today. Good job, everybody. Make sure you breathe in. This shouldn't be uncomfortable at all. Just kind of but you should be breathing a little bit.
In
Yeah. In and out.
oh my
Both
God,
directions.
both.
Focus on relaxing your shoulders. Light grips on the handles. Same with your feet. Light touch on the pedals, pedaling in circles. Relax your hips.
Both real.
Okay, we're gonna go 1 minute. We're gonna do 1 minute and we'll just pick it up with about 10%. We're gonna start that now. Pick it up a little bit. You can add a little resistance or you can just pedal, 5 RPM faster. "15 seconds. Come on, team." All right. Keep going. Just back her down. 10 RPM. 5 or 10. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Good job, team. We're already into this thing 4 minutes.
Ooh.
So those people like the house, Craig?
Oh, actually, haven't heard. They seem to. It's a couple and they've got a couple of kids and a nanny. And so the kids are like 3 and 4 or something like that. So they
Oh wow.
like the little playroom and they actually bought property up above us.
Ah,
There's like 15 and 20 acre parcels up on the mountain above us. But the place that they bought when they started to look at building and all that, turns out it was going to be, they needed to build a retaining wall and it was going to cost $1 million to build a retaining wall so
Yeah.
they could put a house up there. So they're like, let's put that $1 million into a property that's already done
$1 million for a retaining wall.
Yeah,
I'd like to see
There
that
you go.
retaining wall.
that must be pretty elaborate or pretty big
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it must be Concord and everything.
Made out
Wow. Well, that reminds me of a friend of mine over in Newport on the coast. Her and her husband bought property out of town and they built a house. And he wanted to be able to hunt in the woods. So they have property. And
Uh-huh.
well, the tree people who go up there and log and get trees, they paid him $1 million to just build a road past them so that they could
Wow.
rent for it. You know, even though they wanted to just, have their own private property, they didn't want to turn down $1 million to.
Right.
That's a pretty penny there, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, wait, how do I have that happen? Like that,
Yeah, right.
I could use that right now. Yeah.
I wonder
would
where
be-
that came from, pretty penny.
Yeah.
But I love finding out those sayings.
Yeah. Let's go 30 seconds. Fast pedal.
All right, let's do
30
it.
seconds. Go, go, go.
Okay.
Could I ask what your house is on the market for?
3.3.
Oh, it's your house? You
Yeah.
just built it. What the
Yep.
heck? And you're selling it already. What's going on over there?
We're moving back to be with grandkids, closer to
Oh,
family.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
Slow her
That's all
down a
you
little
got.
bit.
That's all you got to say.
Keep her moving. Yeah, those little magnets.
Yeah.
Those little grandkids. Well, and if, then we'll be able to retire and all
Yeah.
that. I mean, we'll have the option to retire because we can pay off this house and pay off the new house.
Right on.
Oh, beans.
Hope it
And
happens
that'll
for you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
2
Well,
minutes left.
No. Good. And what is
What is 21?
what you better
What began in 21?
what
We began.
and that what you
You began at 21.
yeah.
Okay.
Began working out here with us.
Oh, it began at 21.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, got it. For the workout. That's right.
yeah,
So we got 2 minutes left.
yeah.
He's watching our time.
Dave, you're gonna keep us in line here.
It is true because we had a minute break. Yep.
Oh, we're a little drifty.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Somebody has to keep us in line.
Yeah. Keep your pace, team. Keep that grind going. Breathe. Circles. Just keep the consistent pace.
Yeah, I was telling somebody about our I was calling it National Low Rollers Club. Isn't it national?
Okay. Oh yeah. We've been
Yeah.
international technically.
Yeah. But I told him it started as a result of COVID. Is that right?
No,
Oh.
it got popular with COVID, but we've been
Um,
going since 2014.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't know. I did not know that.
Maybe 2015, somewhere in there. Yeah. Yeah, it was Lenny, it was Wes, it was another guy named Dan Steets, Ron Malik, basically some people from wheelchair camp.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I know we're all training in the winter, but we're out in our garages by ourselves. there's this program called Zoom, and they're like, no one had heard of it. And I was like, well, all you need is a phone. And so we would just work
Yes.
out like November, December, January, and we'd do like twice a week.
So
And
Zoom
then,
was you made Zoom popular back then, huh?
yeah, well, yeah,
Man, nobody
I
knew
guess I
about
was part of making it popular, but
Yeah.
yeah,
He's an early adapter.
yep.
Craig's an early adapter.
Jog, jog,
Yeah.
jog.
Yes, he is. Technology.
Genius, Craig. Yeah, they're on Zoom.
Yep. So anyway,
They
yeah, and
want
then
your
in
head to get big.
2020, I actually did a 28-day challenge back in March. It was called the Adapt and Innovate 28-day challenge. It was right as COVID kind of was making its debut, and
I like that. Adapt and innovate. That's nice.
there was a lot of people that showed up, and of course, a lot of you kept coming. And then we did 3 days a week, and it was supposed to be just for the 28-day challenge, and then they wouldn't leave. So now we've been in here for 5 years, 3 days a week, year round.
You're making them sound like magnets.
Yeah, yep, yep.
They wouldn't leave. Right on, dude.
Well, literally, because I was like, are we gonna keep doing this? And everybody, it's nobody really said yes or no. They just kept showing up. So here we
There
are.
we go. Right on.
I personally am very thankful. I know that.
Like,
Oh
Craig,
yeah,
we're
absolutely.
gonna
Huh?
do without you.
Yeah.
I know it.
Well, it's good for my health too. Quite honestly,
yeah.
one of those, you get those difference makers, those little
Yeah.
accelerants. And if you're gonna have a lifestyle of wellness, which that's a funny word, but on the other side of a lifestyle of wellness, it's called freedom, independence,
Yep.
clothes fitting,
Okay.
you know, all of the
Being able to
stuff.
Fur.
Yep, transfers and all that stuff. So that's on the back side, but on the front side is just a community of wellness. And so I know you guys are going to be here 3 days a week, even when I don't show up because I've got something going on or I'm in surgery or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
And so it's nice to know that this community is solid. And I don't think I've ever shown up and not had at least one person join me. And
That's a nice, right there.
you
Yeah.
did that, Michelle, one time, and you were the only one that showed up, and we had this wonderful 30-minute conversation.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah.
very
Yeah.
cool. And we don't all need it for physical.
Right.
Us have, I have, I don't talk about it a whole lot, but I have a really hard emotional life right now. And
Yeah.
lots of relationships that in my 5 adult kids, 8 grandkids, my husband, and we have lots of unhealthy stuff going on with adult kids and relationships. So
Yep.
we need it personally for
Yep.
that,
Yeah, I agree. Well, just to show up with like-minded people, and we're here by choice. There's no have to be here. And so it's
What?
great.
I thought I was gonna get a ticket if I didn't show.
What? What's going on over there?
What?
Lenny will knock on your door and say, Connie, where have you been?
She even knows where my door is.
Yep. Good work, team. Nice and easy little spin this morning. That felt good. 40 minutes. Good work. We will be back here on Wednesday with our sprint faces. We'll get our photo for today, May 19th, 2025. Who wants to smile?
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta get stopped.
We're waiting for Connie. She's got to throw the anchor out. 3,
There we
2,
go.
1. Got it. Hey, God bless you guys. Good job
Bye, guys.
today.
Thanks.
Remember Stu in your prayers, and hopefully that goes really, really well for him. So
Sounds good.
take
All
care.
right.
Bye-bye.